All right, friends. So I do have a couple of props if anybody needs it, just a little strap because we will be doing some other stuff. And we'll just come into our space and into our place. We will start seated, so thank you for being where you are. And just find a nice open position. I'm gonna turn myself here, so we're just going straight on. Okay, so just find yourself in a nice open position and begin to just open up the legs, open up the hips, open up the chest. Be in a supine bound angle, which is just the feet together and flat. Then we'll just come into our breath, recognize your breath. There isn't anything to do or change in this moment. Just be present to your breathing. One of the things I like about yoga is I get the opportunity to pick something up or put something down. So I invite you to do that as well. If there's something that is heavy on your heart that you need to let go of, bring that to mind and allow yourself this time in this space to release that and set that down. If there's something that you need, a little bit of extra juju, bring that in and work that into your practice and into your week. We'll have the train, we'll give it a moment to go by. Feel free to wave to it. We won't see it again for another about 15 minutes. Welcome to San Diego. There it goes. Moment of mindfulness. I love it. All right, let's begin by bringing our feet out forward, go into staff position. Let's open up the legs, open up the ankles, begin just point and flex, and just point and flex the toes, and you'll feel that stretch up your legs, and then just windshield wiper those feet left and right. Our feet and our ankles give us so much strength and so much support all day, so let's love on them for a minute.
I just had my pop.
Hi there, welcome. Come on in.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
No, you're right on time.
Was I supposed to bring a...
If you have a mat, you can. If not, yeah. Aren't you a doll?
I'm not that nice. It's just not very comfortable.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the ground's more comfortable.
Beautiful. Yeah, so just come on into your space. We're just opening up our legs and our ankles. Then we're gonna breathe in and just do some seated, little half sun salutations. So inhale, arms can come out to the side or forward, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, bring the arms up, reach them up and look up, lengthening the spine, roll the shoulders down just a little bit and relax and bring those arms back down. And then inhale, do that again, whatever way feels good for you. And then exhale, relax and release. Now let's open up these legs a little bit further. Let's bring the left leg out, bring the right leg into the thigh, and we're just gonna go head to knee pose. So find a stretch, find your way over. One way to add flexibility here is just kind of like swim towards your leg. Kind of reach towards it and then just reach towards you. Feel a little stretch in your back. It's a great way to reach. This is a flexibility practice, so wherever you're at is fine. And then let's crisscross those hands. So bring the hands in front of you and just slowly begin to crisscross them over and work your way over towards that bent knee. You'll feel this stretch both in the lower back and then also in the inner thigh. Relax that leg, shake it out, give it a little rest, and then we'll go to the other side. And just opening up the other side. Begin to reach and stretch toward that right straight leg. Maybe you're doing that little swimmer's arm to find that length. one more breath, and then we'll do that crisscross to find our way over to that bent knee. And then crisscross those hands and just be slow and gentle as you notice the stretch changing in your thigh. Find your way over to that bent knee. And we'll relax and release. Come on back to that center pose. You can be either the bound angle or easy seat. I'm just going kind of in my crisscross, my easy seat. We're gonna do some back twist and bends. So we're gonna come up first. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then we'll come over to the left. Drop the left hand behind you. Right hand comes to the left knee. Find this back bend and twist. Continuing to breathe. We'll take one more breath here. And then relax and release. Come on back, and we'll inhale and twist over to the other side. Inhale, reach those arms up, and then twist on over to the other side. Right hand back, left hand to knee. Come on back to center, relax and release. We're gonna open up the back a little bit. Let's go into our tabletop position. Just gonna do just real quick into some cat-cows and some rotations. So just coming onto all fours. I'll open up the back, drop the chin to the chest. This is our cat position. Round the back. And then inhale, look up, lift up, lengthening the spine. Do that a couple of times. Finding your own breath, opening up the spine just a little bit here. We're going to come on right into a downward dog. So tip those toes and lift the hips and come into that downward dog. If this is too much on the arms, you can come down onto the forearms, more of like a dolphin. Or you can stay on all fours. Opening up, trying to send those heels down. It's not necessary, but that's how we get that stretch a little bit deeper. And then walk it on up, find your way up to stand, however you're gonna get up. And slowly come up to stand, gentle with your head and that little head rush. All right, shake it out in that mountain pose. We're gonna do a couple. This is just another back bend chest opener. My young ones love this. It's owl. So we're just gonna keep the hands down by the side. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back, look behind you. Okay, palms come forward. And then exhale, release, and come back. Inhale, look the other way. Shoulder blades back, chest open, and exhale, come back. This is owl looks over shoulder. This is actually a qigong pose. It's a great heart opener. And last time. And then we're going to come into our sun salutations. And John, you can come if maybe it's easier for you, arms forward or arms out, whichever. I know you have that shoulder injury. So inhale, whatever way works for you. I'm coming forward, arms come up. And then exhale, hinge the hips, bend the knees, come into that forward fold. Hands come down, bend the knees as much as necessary to get those hands down to the ground. Shake it out, roll the back just a little bit, find a gentle curve. And then inhale, bring the hands either to the shins or the thighs, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, relax everything and just let it go down to the ground. And then inhale, roll that spine, come on up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. All the way back up. And then bring those hands whichever way you want, whether you're out to the side or up forward. We'll do that again. Inhale, reaching up into that extension. And then exhale, hinge the hips, bend the knees. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, find that straight back, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, relax and release. We're gonna bring our hands down. We're going into plank this time. Hands come down to mat, take a step back, go into plank. You can stay here, you can drop the knees, whatever feels good for you. Stay here for a breath. And then we're gonna exhale, come on down. Let's find our nice little back bends here. Exhale all the way on the mat. Point the toes, reach up, low cobra, low back bend. And then exhale, come down. We're coming up a little bit higher. Bring the arms out, all the way up to the forearms into Sphinx. Opening up the back a little bit deeper. Take another breath here. And then exhale, release. We'll come up even higher, coming up to upward dog. This is all the way up, hips are up. Upward dog, feel that all the way in the back. And exhale, come down. Now we're gonna add a little exercise element. Bring those hands, send them back towards the feet. We're going into locust. Inhale, lift up, send those hands back towards the feet. Take one more breath, see if you can lift up any more. And exhale, release. Let's push on up into all fours. Come back into that tabletop again. Give yourself a little figure eight, roll out that low back. And then come on down to child's pose. We'll do that by just sitting back, open those knees up, open the hips, extended child's pose, sitting back. Bring a little rest to the shoulders for a minute. We're getting ready to go into our low lunge. So bring the left leg up. So come on up, bring that left leg up however you can, up in between those knees. And we're gonna go into just a little low lunge. Open up those hips. You've got your left leg bent, your low leg is back, or right leg is back. Opening up. And then drop that knee and lift the arms up. Come on up. Knee is bent, reaching for an extension here. We'll come into a twist. We'll do that by bringing our right elbow to our left knee. Come down and twist however you can if that's comfortable for you, wherever you're at. We're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So just bring those hands down to the mat. Take that foot back. Find your way either into plank or just knees on the ground, whatever you want to do. And then work it the other way. Bring that right leg forward and then begin to open up that left hip. Rolling and opening up. Go ahead and drop that knee, drop the left knee. Inhale, activate the core. Inhale, reach up, find that extension. And then we'll find our twist. Bring that left elbow over to right knee. Find that little twist here in that back bend. Then we're gonna come on down, bring those hands down. Get that foot back. Find some rest. Come on back down, all the way down. Take a moment of rest. Find some length. Point the toes. Inhale, reach those hands forward, going into the sequence. Now lift up. Inhale, reach up. Back is up, forwards up, and exhale, release. Not for long. Let's go back into that back bend. Come up, low cobra. Elbows are tight. Little stretch here. And we'll go back into that sequence again. Come on up into that Sphinx pose, so a little bit higher. Stretching that low back. And we'll come exhale down. And you know where we're going. We're going back up into that upward dog. Inhale all the way up. Hips are up. And exhale down. And then let's do that child's pose. So push on up, come into all fours. And then send it back, bring that rest. down into your shoulders, back into that child's pose. Breathe here, come back into that intention, whatever it was that you brought in at the beginning. Whatever you wanted to pick up or let go of, we'll spend a minute in reflection. And you're gonna come on back up to the front of the mat. Find your way up, whatever feels good for you. I'm just taking a step up. Just find your way up, shake it out, work it out. And add a little bit more in those legs. Let's do a little standing series. So take the step back with your left leg. So left leg comes back, right leg is forward. We're on railroad tracks. So we've got the train behind us. Imagine the train, you're on train tracks. So this is our warrior one position. Stand here just with the hips facing forward for a minute. Adjust the posture. We'll add the exercise element in just a second. Inhale, reach those arms up, find some length. And then we'll go into a nice open position. Your back leg's gonna come up a little bit. Send that right leg forward and just open yourself up, open those shoulders. And then inhale, come back up. And then go the other way. Send the left leg forward, find this little twist. And then inhale back up. And just come right back to center, and then we're just gonna do the other side. So now the right leg comes back. Just adjust those hips first. So just find this position, find this posture. And then inhale, send those arms on up. Find that length, find that strength, and then we go with the same leg that's bent as the arm that goes forward first. So left arm forward, open up. Open those shoulders, open that chest. And then inhale, come on back up. And then come the other way. And find that little twist. And come on back, step on back. Let's do a little, are we okay to do some balancing? All right. So let's go in. We're going to find our standing position first. So right in your mountain pose. Shake it out. Roll your shoulder blades back. Let's come in first and just literally just find some balance. So bring your foot forward. I'm balanced on my left foot, right foot. The knee is just forward. I'm up on my toe. And then go ahead and open the knee. So send the hip out, open the knee. I'm still like framing my, my ankle here. And then go ahead and add those arms. There you go. So just a little balancing position here. And then bring that knee, slightly come back. Bring that knee back and then shake the leg out. Shake it out, roll it out, shake it out. All right, other side. So just find that stability first on the right and then bring the toe up. And then send the hip out, or send the knee out and open the hip. And then send those arms out. Excellent, one more breath. And then bring that knee on back. Shake it out, shake it out. Now we're gonna go back behind us. So this is, flamingo pose. So find your balance on your left foot and then take your right foot behind you and now you're up on your toes. So your toe is behind you. And then begin to lift your foot and see if you can't find your foot. There you go. And then if you can, add that arm and this is where it becomes the flamingo. For that length. This is definitely testing that balance, and that's how we get our balance. We do these little things. So you find the more you try to fall and then go ahead and come back down, you're activating the core. So don't feel that like shifting and falling and moving is a failure. That's actually how you get that stability. So I love that, and intentionally try to knock yourself over. So go ahead, switch over to the other side. Back on that right foot, send that left foot back high on the toes, and then begin to find that foot. Lift it up. Find that foot. Find that stability, and you'll notice one side is more, you're more balanced on one side. That is absolutely normal. Add that arm if you can. Find that flamingo. And come on back. Beautiful. Y'all did beautiful. All right, let's bring the knees up a little bit. We're gonna just do a wind release. Everybody seems real good, able-bodied here. Bring that knee up. Come on up. And see if you can't just hold that in. And come on back. Other side. Find our way down to the ground. We'll do a couple of pigeons and then we'll get just a little bit of rest. Not too much. We're going to come into a sun salutation. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, find that forward fold. Hinge the hips. Last little exhale here. Shake it out. Bring those hands on down. Plank if you want. Add that push up if it feels good. I'm going to take a little push up and then find your way all the way down. Find your way all the way onto your back. I'm going to rotate the other way so you can see me. Just roll on over, find your way onto your back, and then bring those knees up. I'm going to take our right leg, bring it up over to the left knee. Sit in this open position for a minute, opening the hips just a little bit. And then if it feels good, you can bring your left leg up and open up just a little bit more. Feeling that on the underside of the hip. That leg on down. We'll switch over to the other side. Bring the left leg up to the right knee and just allow yourself to open up for a minute. And then bring that right leg up, thigh up. Open up the underside if that feels good. Bring both legs down, unputzel yourself. We'll go into a little rotation. We're going to bring the knees up and just begin to swirl the legs around. And we'll go 3 times around and then we'll go the other way. Make your way around. Go ahead and rotate the other direction. Find our way over to the left side. Go ahead and let those knees drop down to the left. And then send your arms out if that feels good. A little deeper on that back twist. Activate the core a little bit. Bring those knees up. And then send them out in the opposite direction over to the right. And go ahead and bring those knees up. Give yourself a little hug in. Bring those knees to chest. And then send those legs all the way out. Just come into that corpse pose. Maybe you take a nice stretch, full body stretch. Reach those arms up. whatever feels good in your body. I'm going to offer you a minute or two of rest. Just breathing in the space. Yourself some gratitude for showing up